On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And a cut to the sideline. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Partner, I was fortunate enough to see Melvin Gordon throughout his college career. And what I liked the most about him, he always added something to his game. He went from being what I call a gimmick runner, a lot of jet sweeps and things of that nature, to being a full-time, three-down back who can make big plays at any time.
Big plays indeed from Kenosha, Wisconsin. High school teammate of?
Say it.
Trey Waynes.
How about that? Pretty good right there.
Yeah, good
Two
combo.
of those guys end up in the NFL.
And it's complete to Antonio Gates. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Rivers. Benjamin Ribbon over the middle. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Now Gordon on first down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Play clock winding down. Throwing Rivers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll lead here to a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. This is Gordon on the dump off. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the D looking like they may blitz. Second down, Rivers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Antonio Gates, the veteran tight end, was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Antonio Gates that time. And now it's fourth down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Shift together here from the D-line. More now. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 62 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. Now the return comes from Dexter McCluster. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the San Diego Chargers get set to go again on offense. You talk about some of the guys that they've got out at receiver. Maybe not household names, Dontrell Inman, Tyrell Williams. But they've turned into reliable targets for Phillip Rivers, haven't they?
And I think that's what you find when you have good quarterback play, that they can help those receivers get better. Of course, we fool ourselves. But those guys know how to scheme them open, throw to the right spot so they go get it. All of those things that increase their productivity.
And Williams over 900 yards, Inman, 647 this season. A toss play, Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Snap count through the defense off. 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment, defense. Still first down.
They come up in an offset eye. Now a play fake here on first down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now for Ajayi, he struggled a little bit in the slop in Week 14, Charles. Less than 2.5 yards per carry, 20 for 48.
Or maybe he's not a mutter, you know? I mean, maybe that's his thing. But you have to look at recent games as well. It's been a while since he had that major explosion of back-to-back 200-yard games, followed by a 100-yard game. And since then, welcome to stardom, because now defenses are aligned trying to stop him, and Miami has to try and beat people in other ways.
Is that it? They're just focusing on him? They got more tape, watching, seeing what he does?
Yeah, I think it's that, and people are putting that extra defender in the box. They want to make sure they take away the run game first with Miami. He just has to stay patient.
Here's Ajayi, and he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Now more. And throw right side complete to Parker. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Watch it now, Barney.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. 14 yards that time for number 14. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So Ajayi picking up some yardage, and last year only 187 yards as a rookie.
Well, Lamar Miller's gone to Houston. That opens up more possibilities for him. I think we'll see the full range of his game, running and catching this season.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he finds Stills, complete. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
This is Ajayi, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that saves over the end line. They'll come out in the pistol. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, a fun league-wide story, no matter who we're covering, is Detroit. Another come-from-behind win for Matthew Stafford and company. They're now 9-4 this year.
How about 13 games, 12 of them they've been behind in the 4th quarter. 9, as you just mentioned, they've won. And Matthew Stafford's the key reason why. He has to be in the discussion for most valuable player, the way he's rallied his team. And I'm going to flip it over. There's one other guy we've got to talk about from the AFC side. He had a rough game game in his last out against Kansas City. But Derek Carr has...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Now let's go. Green,
They'll send the tight end in motion.
39. Leopard.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Detroit.
More now. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. We've got a 3rd and 11.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now. Blue landing.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Kyle Emanuel, he's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So on now is the Miami punter, Matt Darr, to kick this one away. Travis Benjamin, deep for San Diego. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And now San Diego getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it.
And for the 3rd time here in this half. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bakari Rambo. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Now it's Ajayi. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. They'll give him 8 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Melvin Ingram in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to San Diego after this timeout. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And Frank's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking over in a sudden... change situation and shutting them down.
Here's the Dolphins defense as they head out to set up shop. And the interception the last time, their third takeaway of the game, Charles.
They're just flocking to the football so well. And not only are they doing that, they're making big-time plays and taking it big plays. They're looking very good in this ball game.
You said flocking, flying to the football. Coaches always use that, don't they?
They really do. It's almost as it goes back to the old, when they click off the frame at the end of a play, they want to see all 11 defensive guys in that picture.
And, Charles, let's switch gears for a second. Big news on Monday. Los Angeles now looking for a new head coach. Could it be a good thing that they make this move now as opposed to at the end of the season?
I think in a lot of ways, yes, because you become the focal point for all people who might be interested in the job, and I think a lot of people will be. It is Los Angeles, great market, but how about the team? Jared Goff, the rookie quarterback. Todd Gurley, the tremendous runner. Aaron Donald on defense, and a heck of a defense around him. A lot of good reasons to be interested in this job. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Here's Clemens. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Returnable here from the 38. Whoosh. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. So now here come the Dolphins. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They run again with a jive. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Moore. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got time in the pocket. All kinds of time. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jarvis Landry, as the first half is winding down, and the Dolphins add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. That time, a 6-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Never mind, Larry. Forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the third quarter of action already. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers defense gearing up to take the field. They're losing here as we begin the third quarter, trying to stop this from being a bigger deficit.
I used to play for a coach who always talked about getting the other team's attention. And in this case, they want to let them know that you're going to do the dictating from here on out, not the other way around.
Trying to impose their will as we start the third. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Back to throw. He gets it to Sims, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Third down now following the completed pass. On 3rd and short to give it a tight end. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And here's a very low-line drive. Almost whiffed on it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Penalty. Here's Gordon. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with 2nd and just 2 yards to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And they win went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything. An excellent game.
Now Clements. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot. The release as this will be incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Now they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. A 2nd down throw for Rivers. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. To throw is Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Rivers now. He'll dump it down to Hillman. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd down now after the pass completion. They'll throw again. Rivers. Caught by Gates, left side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Do you get the sense, Brandon, that people are trying to retire Antonio Gates? They keep thinking this is almost the end of the line, and then he keeps making catches like the one we just saw there.
He's the old reliable, you're right, just one of 9 players in the NFL with 100 or more touchdowns. This will be caught at about the 3. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
But, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front? Give him at least a stalemate in order to find that space.
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't they? Rivers is going to throw for it. That's caught. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Let's go.
Now a toss play. It's a Ajayi. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Let's go. Green, action now, Barney. Gone.
More now. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Here's Rivers. This complete to Henry over the middle. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And quickly, they get to the line.
Ready, 180.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. And right side, Henry's got it. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Automatic first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Rivers now on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
3rd and long for Rivers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the former Seahawk, Byron Maxwell. Turn across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They run with Ajayi, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
No, check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Here we go now. Leopard. Leopard now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go. Leopard. Leopard.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have.
D-line's going to spread out.
Hurry up. Here we go. Shotgun. All right, now, look at 56.
Here's Clemens. On the move to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Now Clemens. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. Mike McCoy rolls the dice, but it doesn't work out. And now possession.